He was not drinking or smoking or doing anything that would be toxic for his body. So whenever he was around, it was funny because he was always at those parties where people were drinking, snorting cokes, doing drugs, and he knew they were doing all of that. And I think by osmosis, he was almost getting high just to see what people were doing. But you know, the way he moved, and he was very kind of calculated. And whenever he was around, he was like he made kind of the environment peaceful because he was such a large persona and he was such a, you know, like reverend. We were all like, wow, Andy. And it was funny because this guy would never talk. He would never really have conversations per se. He would just say like, oh, cool. So kind of a godfather to him. He was very protective. I mean, Jean-Michel was such a young superhero when people finally realized how outstanding his contribution to the art world was, and the fact that he was black could have been getting in the way. And I suppose, you know, at that time, like late 70s, early 80s, that maybe was a little bit controversial, and that's probably why some of those grandmasters such as Andy Warhol, Julian Schnabel, Francesco Clemente, Keith Haring kind of, you know, endorsed him and cuddled him. You know, like there was a lot of, you know, protection around here. She really worked on herself. I mean, you could see that girl just worked on things. She just wasn't like, oh yeah, that looks cute, let's just, no. She just, and I remember having conversations with her or seeing her at a table with other people. She is so funny and so smart. When you have a conversation with her, it's like a great tennis game. Bing!
Really?
Bang! Oh my God, yes. Really. And people don't know that about her. I don't think so. I think she's perceived as this haughty kind of creature now because, you know, she's a super celebrity. She's achieved mega stardom. Nevertheless, she's really been hard on herself. Like, she really has standards of practice which young people nowadays don't have, you know, and that which has enabled her to maintain like an amazing figure and an amazing career. And now she's also trying to like raise his family. I mean, she's raising a family. Don't wait for people's validation. Every day in my store, that when I have 2-5 women are like, oh, you know what? Can I take a photo of me and send it to my boyfriend, sister, girlfriend, mother, grandmother, neighbor to seek their approval? Or what do you think? And I tell those women, I'm like, really? That's who you want to be in this world? Getting validated by people, asking for permission. Hello, what do you think? The moment you ask someone, what do you think? You are a loser with a big like capital L. And people who in this world make a difference, people who are discovered, people who become someone, it's because they are someone. They are committed to themselves.